whether that is using outsourcing or whether that is using offshore talent or whether that's using kind of a part-time staffing basis. There's no secret about it. When it comes down to running a family law firm or any type of law firm for that matter, is that your employee cost is going to be the most expensive cost, whether that is just your legal team or a combination of your legal and your administrative team. That is typically going to be your highest cost of your firm. Most firms that I see is anywhere from, let's say, 30% to more being related to their employee costs. Now, what a lot of firms are doing is looking at options of how do we still get the work that needs to be done accomplished, but how do we start using a diversified kind of workforce, whether that is using outsourcing or whether that is using offshore talent or whether that's using kind of a part-time staffing basis. Well, whatever strategy you look at, the biggest thing that it usually does is it drives down the cost of how your firm is operated, especially if you find yourself in a situation where you don't have enough work to really justify having a full-time employee. Going with a outside contractor could be a great fit for you. Or when you start looking at things like you need more hours in the day covered, like if you want to have a 24-hour kind of coverage for your phone. So whenever clients are calling in, you want there to be someone there to answer it. So a lot of times you may either hire offshore, meaning hiring someone who's in a different time zone who can answer the phones, or you may want to hire a answering service who can answer the phone for your law firm during the off hours of your normal operating procedure. So when you start to look at different hiring practices, the biggest areas that it does impact for the firm is one is there often is a reduction in cost of labor. And then also it does open the firm up to be able to support their clients or to support potential clients in more hours without having to drive up the cost in a very expensive way. And when law firms are very strategic about it, meaning they recognize they don't have enough work for a full-time person to do, they may use a contract or an outsourcing staff member for a period of time. But then once there is enough work to justify a full-time role, then they transition from having a contract worker to then having a full-time employee. And you can typically work with your CFO to kind of help you run the numbers on when you reach that point of where it makes more sense to have full-time as opposed to contractors. Hey, thanks for tuning into the Family Law Firm Finance Show. At the end of the day, we make finance less complicated so you can build a more profitable law firm. If this was helpful for you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and follow us for more great content.